So my name is Nicole. I mostly answer to mama, mom, 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 and the likes of that. I have 4 sons from 18 to 11. I am married to a wonderful man that has shared his life with me since 11th grade. A traveler, a lover of life, a gypsy spirit. I'm also a helicopter mom. I am that mom that believes in double knotting shoelaces, and I am Southern in all that accompanies the meaning of that word. While I talk, there's going to be pictures. I've put together a slideshow, some pictures of Tate that are going to come up on the screen. I want you to see what I could have lost, actually what I did lose, and then was given back to me. Like I said, I'm a mother of 4. This is a monumental part of my identity. I am not a mother of 3. I'm a mother of 4, and I don't know what life would have looked like for us if Tate had faded out of these family pictures. So I don't know if you've ever driven by a bad car wreck or heard a story on the news of a terrible loss that someone suffered and thought, wow, that is horrible. Your heart goes out to them, and the incident might cross your mind once or twice, but life continues on. The world keeps spinning, and soon, whatever it was that didn't directly touch your life fades away. I don't know what life was like for you the day you decided to donate. Maybe there was a blood drive at work. Maybe you saw a sign at a local fire station. Maybe you drove to the center because something has touched your life that compels you to give. Maybe you almost didn't make it. Maybe your schedule wasn't as flexible as you had originally anticipated. Maybe you hate needles and started thinking twice as you settled into the chair. But I'm glad you didn't change your mind. I'm glad you took the time to give of yourselves. That day, in that moment, our lives were destined to collide. I have thought of all the different ways I could stand up here tonight and share my story. If I could command your attention for hours, I would tell you all the ways that life fell into place 2 years ago tomorrow. I would share the stories of those that were there that played an integral part in us being here tonight, some just for a moment, others over the course of weeks, months, and years. But I don't have hours tonight, and tonight is about the role each of you guys played in keeping my family whole. I honestly don't know where to start because I can remember everything. I can close my eyes and still feel the raw emotions that coursed through my body and brought me to my knees, screaming up to the heavens, begging for mercy as the helicopter disappeared from sight with my son on it. January 24th, 2017 was a regular day. Well, not really. Just the day before, I saw on Facebook how one of my best friends from high school had lost her husband suddenly. Her brother had posted the news, and my heart broke. They were my age, Chad's age. They had 2 small children. I thought of all the posts I had seen of them laughing together and embracing the few moments he had to share between shifts at the hospital, last year of his residency. Life was good for them. Chad and I shook our heads, sighed, and thought about our own mortality, tried to decide how we would help Allison, but the world spun. The boys went to school. I ran errands. I picked the boys up from school, and we made our way back home. That evening, my oldest son had a mandatory driver's ed meeting. This was the last one available and the last step for him to get his license. I made dinner. It was elk patties with gravy, broccoli, and corn. Chad had an unexpected call requesting his expertise and help from his employer, who was constructing a helicopter pad at his private property in Percival. I texted Chad explaining I had to leave the boys at home, and you'll see this text. I wanted to see when he'd be home, asked him to hurry because I was uncomfortable leaving them. Tate asked if he could eat in the living room, and I said no, like always, and the world spun. Dylan and I headed out, leaving my 15-year-old in charge of Tate and his younger brother. Loudon Valley was 5 minutes from the house. We went to the meeting. We listened to all the responsibilities of being a good driver after being told by the police officer to make sure we silenced our phones. Teens